Hey everyone, and welcome to World Heritage Journey. Today we're at the Archaeological Site of Delphi in Greece. So this is the location of the famous Oracle of Delphi, one of the most important religious sites of the ancient world. There's a whole city here to see as well, so let's check it out. Upon arrival at the sanctuary of Delphi, pilgrims and questioners would be cleansed, and then they would have to climb the sacred way, the winding route up through the sanctuary to the main temple, which is where we are now. And the whole way was just lined with shrines and temples and offerings to various gods, particularly Apollo, hoping that the gods would bless them and give them the right answers to their questions. These impressive semicircular buildings on either side of me now were dedicated by the kings of Argos. So this, a bit further up the sacred way, is the treasury of the Athenians, and this is one of the best preserved buildings on the whole site. Now this was built by the Athenians to dedicate all of their offerings to Apollo, and it dates from around 500 BC. There's two different theories about why it was built. It could be commemorating the founding of democracy in Athens, but it could also be commemorating their victory over the Persians as well at the Battle of Marathon. So behind me you can see the Temple of Apollo, heart of the sanctuary here. It was founded around 800 BC, and it was one of the world's most important religious sites for over 1,000 years. Now it's located here because in Greek mythology, this is the spot where Apollo slew the serpent god Python, and his body fell into a chasm in the earth, which has emitted noxious vapors ever since. The oracles themselves were local peasant women, pure of heart, and they sat in a room in the center of the temple in the dark, isolated. Petitioners would approach the room and ask their questions from outside, and the oracle would take a deep breath of the noxious vapors from the chasm. These days, scientists believe this would cause her to have some sort of epileptic fit, and she would babble in tongues almost incoherently. Once she had finished, a group of priests would interpret her babblings and come up with a poetic prophecy based upon them, and they would pronounce that to the questioner as having answered their question for better or for worse. And so this is the theatre dedicated to Apollo, because he is of course the Greek god of music and drama and poetry as well, and so it makes perfect sense that there's a theatre here dedicated to him as well. And it's just such an incredible spot. It's perched up on the mountain looking over the valley. Greek theatres are often in really dramatic spots, and this is one of the most dramatic I've ever seen. Now I would really like to ask a question of the oracle, but of course it's not here anymore, because depopulation of the area meant that there weren't actually enough older women that could become oracles, and eventually under the Roman Emperor Theodosius in the 4th century the practice was banned altogether, because of course the Roman Empire was becoming Christian and pagan rituals like that were very unwelcome. So alas, my questions will forever remain unanswered. But that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Hit subscribe if you'd like to see more from the World Heritage Journey. I'll see you next time.